MMA UK. I'm doing a BKK special for Cage Warriors 105. So I have so many amazing teammates on the card. And these are the three that could be bothered to do it. So, hi to Cory, Steve, and Craig.
Hi.
Hi.
What up?
So we'll just slag everyone else off who's not made it to the podcast. But
Fuck
you
those guys.
Fuck those guys.
Sean's whipped and George is too busy being some sort of Hollywood superstar.
Yeah, he's probably filming or something today.
Taking selfies or whatever.
You know the shots they take of you, like before your fights, like on weigh-in day when you're looking at your most ripped. I swear that George posts the ones he's had taken of him about 2 or 3 times a week.
That's because he's fat the rest of the time.
Oh, I think they're ones that he's paid to have taken of him, the ones with the Dracula cape. Yeah.
So let's talk about your fights. I'm so excited. Cory, really, really quick turnaround for you. I always know the least about your opponents. Like the boys is normally fighting somebody that I've seen in action before, but obviously we have to get your opponent from deepest parts of Europe and stuff. There's not that many girls at your weight class. So what do you know about the girl you're fighting? And I'm probably going to pronounce her name right, but do you know how to say it?
We'll refer to her as my opponent. Another Italian girl. You know, like the lads say, Ian manages to find people everywhere. But yeah, got another Italian girl. She's 3-0, undefeated. Another tough opponent. So yeah, look forward to it.
Do you know anything about her fight style, or do you just accept anyone at your weight class?
I mean, I'll take any fight, but you know, we've had a quick watch of a few of the fights. I think she's going to look to try and take it to the ground, but I mean, I'm not going to worry about that. Obviously, my last fight went to the ground and was quite comfortable there, so nothing I'm worried about.
Her.
Shut up! Not a sweep.
She might come in with a jab and a trip.
They're not going to let me live it down. 3 seconds in.
And was her name already being like talked about before your last fight? Because it is a really quick turnaround. Like, did they have someone who was going to be ready?
So we didn't have an opponent, but we knew we were going to try and get on the card. So like spoke with Jack. I think basically like 6 weeks out from the last one, we were like, look, if injury free, then not try and get on it. As with opponents, we didn't have anyone lined up. Like say, if I'd got into the whatever, then it was just real awkward. So yeah, it was just a case of finding anyone.
Anyone will do.
Anyone.
And so after this one, we don't want to look too far ahead, look past it or what have you, but you've got to be thinking of a title soon, right?
Always thinking about it. Always ready for it. But we'll see how this one goes first, like you said. Not looking past it. You know, take everything one fight at a time.
Awesome. And Steve, you're fighting a name that a lot of people will be familiar with in Edwards Steve.
Yep.
What are you thinking about for your fight? Have you checked out much of his? I know when we spoke last, you said that you don't really look that much at your opponent's footage in previous fights, but
yeah, the same amount. I've had a little look. Obviously, he was on the same card as me at the O2.
Yeah.
He fought Kingsley Crawford. I've watched it a few times, but you know, comfortable with everything he's got to offer, and ready to put on another good show and get my hopefully go 4-0. Well, not 4-0, but 4-win streak, and you know, put my name right in the hat for that title shot.
Yeah, because he's on a good win streak as well. It's got to be, if it's not a title eliminator, it's got to be close.
You know, I think obviously he is on a good win streak. I think 5. 5 win streak.
Yeah, 5.
But obviously they're not all on Cage Warriors.
No.
I think his last 2 in Cage Warriors are they Chris Edwards and then Kingsley Crawford.
Chris Edwards, 100.
So he's got a 5 win streak, but if I win this, obviously that's four win streak in Cage Warriors. You know, there's no one else really in the same position that I feel I'm in. You know, four fight win streak. But I'm not the matchmaker. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Graham and Ian are. It's down to them. So I'll just do what I can do in the fight and just leave it up to them.
And Dean Truman's the champ at your weight class at the moment, and he was obviously due to fight Soren Back, who decided he didn't want to make the cut to featherweight. It's a bit of a strange situation.
Good choice. Good choice.
It's a bit odd to accept the fight, though, I think. And
well, I think he thought he might be able to get. You could see when he fought the French guy that he was tired. He was very tired going into the second round, and obviously the French guy's not as good as Dean Truman, and Dean Truman sets a good pace. He's tough.
Yeah.
There's no. If he had forced himself to get to 45, there's no chance he would have been able to keep up with Dean Truman. So there's no point making that cut to then get your ass handed to you, and do you know what I mean? Make yourself look like a fool by trying to push too hard.
Unfortunately for him, he gave up the belt at lightweight to come down and try for that. But Dean Truman's now been matched up with Mads Burnell, who I'm sure we all know well from fighting another BKK guy, Arnold Allen.
I think his takedown defence was as good as Cory's on that night, I think.
Are you giving Jack the blame then?
Well, I don't know. But yeah.
So what's your prediction for that fight?
I think Dean Truman.
Yeah.
Again, obviously Mads might have the upper hand on the ground. But obviously him being a black belt and that, but on the feet, Dean Truman's definitely got it. He's got the punching power. Like he's tough. So I think it could be a long night for Mads. Maybe if he can't get that takedown, I think Dean would pick him off and maybe get the decision. He could even knock him out. Mads got dropped in his last fight, early on. So you know he's there to be hit. He's there to be dropped. So who knows? Like obviously with Dean Truman, he knocked out Arnold Cuero, who was, you know what I mean? That was like early in the round. So he's got the punching power, but it's whether or not he can land that and defend the takedown. So it'll be a good fight, but I think Dean Truman will.
Personally, I would like to see you take the belt off Dean Truman just for the horrible things he said about Corin Eaton. So
it'd definitely be a very tough fight if he wins the belt and I get the title shot.
Yeah.
I have to put a lot of work to put in for myself to, you know, keep myself at that level, because when I do win the belt, everyone is going to be like super like tough level. There's no sort of, I know there's no easy fights now anyway, but do you know what I mean? Another couple of wins after that, if I keep the belt, you know, I'm sort of putting myself in that line to maybe step up again, and no one wants to step up, look like a fool, and then, do you know what I mean, come back down. So yeah, just wait and see what happens in my fight and Dean's fight, and we'll go from there.
And when we last spoke, you were working all over the country and doing loads of driving all week long, and you're working a bit closer to home now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm still in the middle of.
He's a bum. Don't listen to him.
I am a bum. I haven't even got a job. For the last 13 weeks, I'm jobless.
That's the week I'm fight bum.
Yeah, I'm still in the middle of training to be a gas engineer. I'm in the middle of filling out like my portfolio, all my on-site evidence. So I'm basically finished now. So I just need to like get it assessed, and then once it's accepted, I can sit my exam. So I'm hoping to get it all done by sort of end of June, start of July, and then you know, I can start going into people's houses and like, I don't know what I'm going to do. My gas leaks, they're going to have no heating, no nothing.
That's really good advertising. Give him a call when you are.
Yeah.
Need
Come
some
to me.
gas engineering
I'll,
done.
I'll fix it all.
You might want to work on that a little bit. And Craig, we're getting you back at Colchester so soon. Another really quick turnaround. You won recently the Battle of Anglia at Cage Warriors Academy, where you were headlining. Awesome fight. Like Cory, didn't pick up any major injuries or anything, so we're excited to get you straight back in.
Yeah. To get back in, like, I think it's only 6 or 7 weeks in between both fights. So, yeah, no injuries, so it's good to just get back in, strike while the iron's hot.
And tell me about your opponent, because I don't know him very well. Stephen Hooper, 3-3. He's fought in Cage Warriors before. I'm really surprised I don't know him.
Yeah, I mean, I hadn't really known him before or anything. Like, no, I looked him up. He's had some tough fights and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, more on like the northern shows like the FCC and whatever. He's fought on Cage Warriors and stuff. You know, he's like, no one in Cage Warriors is bad. You know what I mean? Everyone's good.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm respectful in that sense. But you know, I'm there to lay the smack down. I'm coming to win. So that's it.
I was a bit concerned when I was researching him that he was supposed to be fighting last night on Tapology. It's still on there. But luckily, after a bit of further investigation, his opponent pulled out. So I was hoping he'd get through that unscathed. It was a little bit close.
Yeah, it's but yeah, fight's all good. So I'm happy.
Any ideas why his nickname's Clocky T? I haven't been able to find that out yet.
I've got no idea. That makes no sense to me. But you know, I'm not going to complain about nicknames. So
Yeah, just about to say Rent Boy.
I'm in no position to talk.
On the subject of nicknames, did either of you two vote for Cory's nickname when she did the poll recently?
Yeah, I voted for the Hobbit.
Vote for the Hobbit.
Yeah, the Hobbit for me as well.
Hobbit one.
And for me. Sorry, Uriah.
The Hobbit remains.
And let's talk about Sean's fight, just because I researched it a little bit, and otherwise it will be dead. But
he's not here. Don't talk about it.
Or just pick against him. We obviously haven't seen him in the cage for a while. I think 2017 was the last time he fought on Cage Warriors. He's obviously been out with a few injuries and had surgery and stuff. So it'd be so exciting to get him back in there. And I know a lot of people didn't agree with his last. He lost a split decision in his last fight, and pretty much the whole crowd seemed to disagree with that. What did you guys think?
Obviously, like we're biased anyway, so that's like that fight was a real tough fight, and Joe McColgan went on to, you know, he fought another good guy, and that's like the higher end of that weight class. You know what I mean? Like like that was, you know, that's only a few fights away from the top, so that was a tough fight. That it was hard to judge, but you know, Sean's back now. He's healthy again, so it'd be good to see him back in the cage.
He's got a really tough opponent again. Like you say, he's always put against like the top people in that division, and it is a really tough division. But that guy's only lost to the best as well, so that should be. I reckon that could be an absolute war. That one. Looking at both of them, and obviously we've got Hollywood on the cards. Dracula, son of Dracula, George Tanassa. He's defending his featherweight belt on the amateur prelims. What do you make of this guy? He's a nutcase, isn't he? But he's such a hard worker, and he's just so fun to be around.
He's unintentionally funny, which I think makes it even like when he's not trying, he's at his funniest. But no, it's going to be a good fight. I mean, we do mostly laugh at him than with him. But he's a great wrestler, so it's going to be great fighter in general. But yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it. Sure.
He's got such a winning mentality as well, which I think obviously comes from his wrestling background. It's just funny as well when he gets so frustrated with things that he doesn't know yet, I don't know, some kind of jiu-jitsu technique that somebody's got in him. He loses the plot. So my favourite part of training is watching him throw a tantrum.
He's always injured when he throws a tantrum.
Oh yeah.
I've got to stop.
Again.
I've broke my knee or something. 2 minutes later, he's standing up. George, what's the matter? Oh yeah, no, I'm all right now. I'm all right.
I guess if you're a really bad loser, then maybe makes for a good winning mentality. And tell me about the other BKK guys on the card, because I think they train in Colchester and I'm not familiar with them. So Ethan Barry is on. I watched him at Cage Warriors Academy just gone. What should the viewers know about him? What should they be looking out for?
He's tall.
He's the tallest person I've ever met. Yeah, no, he's. I don't know too much. Obviously, I don't really train much here anymore. He kind of started coming through as I'd left, but from what I have kind of done with him, and obviously I know him personally. He's again another one to watch. Super rangy and awkward.
Katie, you on the red wine?
I am, yeah.
Oh.
It's Sunday and I'm not in fight camp.
I love a glass of red wine right now.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be rubbing it in because I know you're all on diets and stuff.
Steve's at it. We're all fat.
And then I think there's one other guy on the card for BKK.
Joe, is it? Joe
Parker?
Yeah. So yeah, Joe's. How long's he been with us, Craig? Now, he's 3 months.
Yeah, he's only recently moved from New York, so we just laugh at his accent. But
get him to say banana.
He's American.
Banana.
He says tomato. but Joe's a nice guy. He's only been with us a short time, but he's been putting in all the classes. He doesn't have a driving license over here yet, so he's got to get the bus. Yeah. Well, the other day he cycled 2 hours. Yeah, and then had to Spa, and then cycled home. It's fucking crazy, but nice guy.
Fuck that, set up our way.
The car is. I'd never get the bike back.
So, where's he cycling from?
Malden.
2 hours away.
Malden.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's quite a trip, but like Craig said, he's putting the effort in. Obviously, he's had fight experience before over in the States, and that he's got a good jits game. Stand-up's coming on. He's tall. Everything's there for him, and he is putting the effort into. Quite a lot. Some people he might come over, so join a new team and then feel, like you got to fit in a little bit. But Joe's come straight in. It's like he's been there for a long time. He's putting the effort in. So I look forward to actually seeing him fight.
I think there was a thing when MMA was legalized in New York. Joe was the first fight in the state.
Wow.
So he was in the papers and stuff over there for all that. So that's pretty cool.
That's seriously cool. Imagine that after all them years, all those years of campaigning by the professional MMA athletes, and then you get an amateur that gets to be the first one.
Yeah,
so do you know where he fought?
America.
Somewhere in New York. I don't know where.
It was probably really random as well. Probably wasn't even New York.
Nah, yeah. I think he was from upstate. He wasn't from Manhattan. I don't think.
Yeah, because I've been to some of the UFC 210, I think it was an awful card as well. It was DC versus Rumble, and it was when Weidman got disqualified against Musasi. It was dreadful, and I went there on a business trip by myself, thinking that's in proper New York, and I forget where it was, but it was virtually Canada, and it was so weird, and I was just really scared. Very odd place to be by yourself for 24 hours. But anyway, moving on. That would be the red wine. So, fight week's coming up. Obviously, you've got last week of proper training this week, and then you'll be tapering down, I imagine. So,
I'm
what's
tapering
fight
down
week
now.
like for you guys? Tapering down now?
Food-wise, I'm big.
Steve's got his void belly, isn't he?
Yeah, a little bit heavier than what I usually am at the minute. So, gonna be looking like a crack addict at the weigh-ins, I believe.
Is that because you were bigger when you started camp, or is that just...
I'll get bigger between every fight.
Right.
What happens, Katie, is that when he's been on the gas jobs, he's eating all the old lady's biscuits. That's what's happened.
I might have tipped 80 kilos this time.
Oh, wow. And for anyone who
Featherweight, that's
doesn't
what
know,
it
he's fighting at 66.
Exactly. So it's going to be... I can't afford to lose 40% of my purse. So
So when was that 80 kilos last seen on the scales?
Last week?
Would you say
No.
last week? No. I don't know, actually. Probably 10 weeks out. So, yeah, 8 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I just love food, and like I'll be good for a week. I had like 21 donuts in a week.
At least you're not a chef anymore.
I know.
But yeah, but even though the fact that you were a chef, you're obviously a really good cook. At least if you couldn't make yourself anything decent, it wouldn't be as hard.
Yeah, but I just love food, love everything. So I think I can make 66. I can eat it for another week, and then I'm in shit street by the time I realise. And then, but I do like being like that. I sometimes, if I think I've got 6 weeks, I could do it. It's fine. And then I'll be good for 2 days, and I'll go, I'll have a couple of bad bits and go, I'll start next week. But when it gets down to sort of crunch time and I literally have no choice but to be strict, sometimes that is a bit easier for me. Like I have no choice. If I've got a choice, a pack of hobnobs and a coffee will win. And that's not good.
I feel like I've been like that all my adult life, but without the deadline.
As soon as I decide to retire from fighting, I am going to be huge.
like Ben Stiller in Dodgeball.
Yeah, I'm going to be an absolute monster.
We'll do a follow-up Where Are They Now documentary.
My wife just said I'm going to look like my dad, and that's not a good thing.
I haven't seen your dad. I'm sure that's a good thing.
I don't know. He might see it.
Craig, what about you weight-wise? You all right?
Yeah, of course so.
Well,
Craig, what did you eat
haven't
last
been
night?
long since your last fight, so you haven't had a chance really to...
Yeah, let's go with that one.
Can I see you off for a week? I'm shooting off. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. Cory, you never
Weight's
look like you're far
probably
from
all right.
weight.
I just have like 10 pounds in my face. That's all right. It disappears after like a couple of saunas.
You look even younger when you're weighing in. You just look like... I've never seen anyone who looks less like a fighter when they're actually on the scales. And then it just must be such a weird thing for your opponents to get their head around, that you're then like vicious with your short elbows on the ground.
I mean, yeah, it probably doesn't help that I'm usually like just stood there giggling because I can't seem to handle the whole weigh-in face-off situation. I find it hilarious. But No, most people tend to say I look a bit more mature when I weigh in, so you've kind of thrown a curveball there.
Oh, you
I
also
think,
smile quite a lot in the cage.
I'm a bit of a nut job. Just got to screw loose.
I think everyone has to be to fight.
I think my wife was saying that, like, on Cory's last pictures, like on the way in, she's like, "Oh, she's quite pretty there, actually." So take
Honestly,
that how you will. I don't know.
Yeah. It's not the first time I've heard it, to be honest. That's the alarming thing. Oh, you look all right when you weigh down. I'm like, oh, thanks.
Do you know what I think it is? Most of the other photos that MMA fighters post are in training. So girls have got, like, they haven't got their hair done, like, or normally just trained and it's all sweaty. I think it's that. And then on the scales, people have, you know, they've obviously not had a workout beforehand.
Yeah, I mean, I always say if you look good after training, you've not trained hard enough. But at the same time, I also don't make an effort for weighing to swallow. I think the only difference is I haven't got that big red tomato head from training. Like, I don't compare with making for any of that rubbish.
What about if you don't look good before training?
Who would you be talking about there? That's rude.
some of us getting ugly at each fight. So, like,
I've got that selfie you took earlier, Craig. So we won't talk about that too much, eh?
I was on Cory's phone earlier taking some selfies, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so ugly."
Because you like to get punched in the face and elbow.
Yeah, that is the case.
So a few less wars and like more early finishes.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
No fun.
What are your predictions for your own and each other's fights just before we go?
Ooh, I think like one rock bottom and people's elbow.
That'd be good.
Yeah. I've got no idea how it's going to go yet.
Well, last time you and Steve were on the same card, he like sparked the guy out with the first punch, so I said it's my turn this time.
Quick knockout for you.
Yeah, just don't fall over this time, Cory.
I had to sell it. I had to sell the fight. I had to make it look like, legit.
She had a chance.
That's it. I had to keep everyone on the edge of their seats. They wouldn't buy tickets otherwise.
Steve, how do you think your fight's going to go?
Yeah, obviously I'm not going to say I'm going to lose, but it'll definitely be a good fight. But I feel I'm better than him all over the place. So I think I'll put up a. I don't know. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I'm going to win.
That's what I'm calling.
What'd you say?
I want a suplex knockout.
Suplex knockout.
Yeah.
I got to take someone back.
To armbar.
Or just the double leg that you normally do.
I have not hit one of them for a long time. I think I've forgotten how to do it. Trying to be too technical now. Before I just grabbed something and tried throwing and putting the feet to the ceiling, and now I'm trying to be too technical and I've lost it. I've lost my the only thing I was good at.
Don't think that. That's not positive.
He's as confident in his abilities in the cage as he is in his gas engineering.
Exactly.
Well, I'm so excited for this card, and it's kind of a bit of a homecoming because you've all fought on BCMMA cards that have been at Charter Hall. But it's so fun to have so many of you there, and like for me, it's the card I'm most looking forward to this year. Like I'm buzzing. I can't wait to interview you all afterwards, assuming I get credentials. But it's a dream come true. So I hope you guys really enjoy being on the card together. You've done the BCMA cards together, so to do like the big Cage Warriors show, and I want you just to sweep the board, all of you, and just it be impossible to pick a fight of the night.
Well, Cory wants that 14 seconds, doesn't she? So
14. Make it 10.
Make it 10.
Well, yeah, you've got to beat it now, Cory.
You've only got little legs. By the time you get to the centre, that's 10 seconds gone already.
You've got to count for me stacking it as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
14 and a half then.
14 and a half. All right.
Amazing. Well, good luck with the rest of camp. Good luck with your weight, everyone. Don't eat anything you shouldn't.
Gonna need it.
That's it.
Don't eat anything. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thanks for coming on, guys.
Cheers, Katie.
Love you all.
Cheers, Katie.
See you
Bye-bye.
soon.
See ya.